Right. This is going to be the doors of the greeting card, and then when you open it up, it'll be like a dartboard. Put Artie, and then put the person's birthday name over there that they're scoring the most of the card. And there's 3D darts. You'll stick up 3D darts. And I done it 8 inches piece of card, 6 inches down, and then you what you do, cut out the big black one, stick it down first, and then I put this through a wood embossing folder to put on the front, just to get a little border. And so the card is 8 inches, so 8 inches by 6, so that's 5.5 by, this thing is marked. Anyways, you cut I got the dies, so you just go half an inch smaller to get the border every time. So if it's 6 going down, you need 5.5 to go across from the 6, and then you go half an inch smaller, 5, and then it'll fit on to do your borders of your card. So I done the black on the background, then the wood, but then I done the wood effect, and then the black, and then I cut out little strips of white card just to stick across, and you can do in any thickness you want of the card, and it's been written in white for the card, and the doors were black background, and then the beige, and those were punched out with black rubber to make the doorknobs on there. But so when you've got your card, you need the black and then the wood. But then you need the wood, wrong piece. You need the wood and then the black, so that you can make it into a chalkboard. And the dies, these are unbranded dies. So I cut one out in white, and I cut one out in black. So when you stick the black on the white and you cover up the holes, place the triangle on the holes, it'll be okay. Because if you don't, you can have the holes showing through. But if you move it just slightly to get the holes covered, it'll be like a proper dappled thing. So you've got to cover them holes and just slightly move it so that it's covered. If not, if you stick one on top of the other, you're going to get the holes. But if you move it, the black on top of the white, and cover the holes, it will you will have the perfect little covered over, and it's not going to my advantage. Keep moving it, and better when it goes down. And if you use wet glue, you can maneuver it better. Anyway, like so. Yeah, so the white one, the black, and cover up the holes. So that was how to do the dartboard from the unbranded dies. And I did get Chloe's, but I had my grandchildren to try and stamp, but it doesn't stamp very good, the stamp. And you've got the circle die to cut it out if you wanted to do the dartboard with the numbers. But I have to wait for somebody to do that for me. I'm not good at doing stamping stuff. I'm good on dies. So, and Chloe's dies, they're not even separate, they're on one solid piece of metal, which is not good if you want to cut all the flights off first. You know, I don't know if you can see the different flights, 2 different flights. But I preferred with the unbranded die, and then I just put the card at the top to get the flights. I'll shade them now. There's my flights. Right, to do the flights, I cut out lots of gold ones, and the black ones, yeah, and then cut the black ones, cut the needle off the end, and I've got my note of here, so, and cut the top so it looks like that. Yeah, so you've cut the sides off the top, and you've cut the needle piece off the bottom. So when you stick it on top of each other, it will look like that. You've got the needle showing the dart at the end, so it look like that. Yeah, because you've cut the sides of the top piece. And then I cut the tops of the flights off that die, you know, off this die. Yeah, and then you need to cut the ends off the, so you're just keeping the top like so. You just want, bear with me, just want the top of the dart, and then you stick it on the top. Yeah, like so. You've got the black piece, you've still got the gold, and you put the one on the top. Move these out the way. So then you need 3, if you get 2 of those, the flat ones, fold it in half like so, and then glue the half to the next half. Yeah, you need 2 to stick together so that it comes out. So the 2 halves are stuck together, and that's the middle piece that's been glued, so that you'll have a shape like that. Yeah, and then you glue the back and stick it on top of the one you've done. I'll move the 2 halves away. Stick it on the top so that it comes out like this. If they do roll till you glue them down, so it look like that. 3D. Yeah, you can do them in foil. This one's done in foil 3D with the same way, but using the flights are Chloe's. So that's how to make the darts. And then when you've put it all together, you can put them on your card to close the doors, and then open it, and it will stand up like so, like a 3D card. Yeah, it will stand up like that. So quite good. So 3D, but when you want to shut it and put it in the envelope, flatten the flights down and then shut the doors, put in your envelope, and away you go. There you go. You can put the birthday person's name there because they want the bigger points, and put another name on the other side, like Artie Darty or something, you know, whatever you want, nicknames, make it comical. Okay, well anyway, I hope you like the dartboard. So happy days. So food for thought, because everybody's struggling with mail cards, so I'm trying to put quite a few up. Quite nifty cards, and all the darts and the flights. They do curl because it's thin card, but when you glue it, it will be straight. Yeah. So hope you like, hope you enjoy. Happy days. Happy crafting. Bye bye.